Hey y'all, come on in. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We're gonna try this one more time. Hey Ruthie Moore, look at my earrings, Ruthie. All right, y'all, I'm finna get ready to cook some fried potatoes and onions. I gotta move expeditiously. I gotta set my other one up. And I gotta turn these notifications off. I don't need no sound. Hey y'all, there we go. Hey y'all. How you been doing? Since you been filled with the Holy Ghost. That's the wrong one. I'm supposed to be. Let me turn my volume down. I'm gonna wipe this now. Hey y'all, come on in here. I'm gonna talk to y'all briefly. Then we're gonna do more than one live. We're gonna cook at the same time. All right. So the top wheel is out, and I'm gonna get the other pot out so I can cook all at once. Right. So we're gonna cook together, and I need to talk to y'all about something. I got the pot hot. It's getting hotter. Yes, I don't have no air. I got fans all around me. My husband is so good to me, y'all. My husband took off. He made sure that I stay cool and that I'm okay. They coming out tomorrow to approve it. Then it's got to be ordered. So I may not have, I don't know. I don't know if I have anything by the end of this week. My body is adjusting sometimes at different points, and God has been so good to me that my hot flashes haven't been crazy. I've been keeping my ice water going, but a good man is hard to find. So look, I'm going to go ahead and set this up so I can do my sale on TikTok as well. I'm going to push y'all back. Hey, Mama Laura. And y'all also, if y'all see me walking a little stiff, I'm on a countdown from steroids. Ugh. So my joints and my body is hurting. Somehow I'm going to make it. Oh, God. Somehow we going to make it. So we're going to fry some fried potatoes and onions. I'm going to push y'all back. This is my top wheel. Alright. And we're going to cook up some fried potatoes and onions in here. And I got the onions. I was just waiting on the grease to get hot. It's super hot. Hey June, how's everything going? No pain. Amen, Jonathan. Because in God there's no failure. So I thought I was going to go out and handle some business. My sister came and got Avery. My husband said I needed to stay here because the person is coming to check the other AC we got. The other one is small in the kitchen, but nothing's coming out. So, yeah. So I told y'all when this is going to say $79, but I do have a coupon attached, and it'll let you get it for $59. But when you were getting it for $41 and $49, y'all wouldn't get this top wheel. Y'all wouldn't get it. So now you can't get it that cheap. All right. So now I heard that pop. Let me drain this off here, and let's get started. As MC Hammer said, he said, let's get it started. So we're going to put some onions in here. We're going to get started. Sometimes I can handle two. Sometimes I can't handle two things. I'm going to step back from this, y'all. I don't want nothing to pop on me. I told y'all you could cook in this. I'm trying to tell y'all to get y'all one. You can fry. You can do everything in this thing. I thank God I found out about it. I'm going to add my potatoes. Hold on. I'm staying away so nothing don't pop on me. And then we're going to put the lid on. We're going to season them. And we're gonna, when you put the lid on it, it's going to get to frying them real good. With your salt and pepper. Come on in. I'm going to do a quick talk and then we're going to go to TikTok and both of these at the same time. Oh, God. My body. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Deacon Calvin, I saw you earlier. Hey. Shanti Brown, I see you. I see Mama Dorothy. Let's see y'all. Come on in here. Tanya White, I saw you. We're going to put some salt and pepper on this. We calmed it down a little bit, but it's going to take back off as soon as I put that lid. Okay? Let me get some salt and pepper. Y'all know I'm going through something. I'm going to make it, ain't I might be stiff as a board, but I got to come out for these steroids. My face look like big Billy Bad big face. My God. Oh, Lord. I'm going to put some of my seasoning in here, some salt and pepper. And that is the beginning and the end of that. I'm going to talk to y'all before I go over there to the other page. I hope y'all can handle what I got to say today. I got a lot to say. You got to add salt in there, whether you like it or not. They pay potatoes. They waiting on me to shut this up because of that fan blowing. I see you, Miss Caroline. What you been up to? Everybody been doing okay? Put that pepper on there. Let me go get a little bit of my seasoning. Amen, somebody. Do it, Mama Tracey. Walking stiff as a board, but you moving. Yeah, I'm trying. Put a little bit of everything green on here. Y'all, it's a good stir. And it's going to fry. Okay? And we're going to do and get started. I like this top width. I'm finna let it take off. I'm finna let it fry. Soon as I put this lid, it's going to do what it's going to do. It's already wanting to get started. But this going to really make it get started. Bless me. Hold on, y'all. I can't see far away. I saw some people. I didn't have my glasses on. What did you say? I noticed you speak to certain people, but that's okay. Okay, I'm glad that's okay. Because I don't got time for your foolishness. You'll get blocked faster than you could ever write. Because I can't see far away. If you know me, and you know I can't see far away, and I done told you to hold on, and if your name got to be called, you deal with you and your insecurities. Don't come for me on my page. I can't get down and out the water, Tay. I've never seen so many grown adults need their name shouted. Now, I'm sitting here with my glasses off. Y'all know I can't see. And I'm telling you, I'm standing away from my camera because I don't want the grease to pop on me or in my face. And all you worried about is I speak to certain people, but stand out more. Get you a supporter badge, and maybe I'll see you. Because I speak to everyone, but I can't speak to everybody. Like all y'all can't gift me, and I don't get mad. You better get somewhere and sit down. Today is the day to play with me. And you go on over to somebody else's page that shout your name out and can see you. I'm sitting up here right now going through so much, and you worried about your name being called. I don't even have an air conditioner. Honey, it's almost 100 degrees in Georgia. And I'm sitting in a house with fans. Lord have mercy, what's wrong with us? You know what? This is a confirmation. Because my manager called me today and said, Tracey, you need to start cooking on your YouTube. He said, because I can get that. Ja, I love you. That's why you don't even see Jai Johnson on here. I don't even have to say her name. But I honored her the other day because God put her in my spirit. And when I saw her photo shoot from her birthday, I said, I got to honor her. And when I need patches, that baby order my patches. But I don't need you from other people's pages coming over here and picking at me. Because I'm going to tell you right now, we all go through things for a reason. Some of y'all finna get off my elevator. You can go ride somebody else's elevator. You weighing me down. I don't need it. You can get it, but you ain't going to get it in all the colors. I don't guarantee Amazon. And that's all I can tell you. You can find the pot other places. But this company guarantees theirs. They get it there on time. And they will refund you back. I don't know about who making them over there anywhere else. I can only tell you what I deal with. And I like it. Like right now, I'm frying potatoes and onions. And I can't cook because I don't have no air conditioner. See, if the problem with y'all is we ain't even ready for me to talk on what I want to talk on today. Because we ain't ready to unlearn what we've been taught. Now, we just had the 4th of July, which don't have nothing to do with us. In 1776, we were slaves. In 1776, our land was taken. And in 1776, go out and come back in. And in 1776, we were put in concentration camps and becoming slaves. And then they auctioned off our land with lotteries. And let me tell you something, miss. Get your life together and get your thoughts together. Because what you're doing now is childish for your age. I'm not going to say your name. Nobody overlooked your name. Perhaps, have you ever thought that they only let the people that talk the most on here, they filter comments? I don't control that. I don't control it. Let me tell y'all something. I was doing some research today to talk to y'all. I'm not going to even say her name, DeMadre. Like DeMadre sent me an email. He said, why do you keep your number private? This is one reason why I'll call you on a private number. That's one reason why, DeMadre. Go out and come back in. That's one reason why everybody can't have my number. And some people won't call you at all. Let me tell y'all this real quick. Because it seemed like I'm supposed to do what my man said. Go to YouTube and y'all can join me over there on YouTube. So let me tell y'all this real quick. Let me tell y'all this real quick. I was doing some research to talk to y'all today. I was doing research to talk to you today. Yeah, I'm going to keep my number private. I have a recorder's number and then I have my... But anyway, that's irrelevant. I do what I want to. Do y'all know the oldest DNA in the world? Craig. Older than Adam's DNA. Do you know the oldest DNA in the world, older than Adam's DNA, was found in Sumter, South Carolina? I know you won't believe me, but I want you to hear Google, because we're going to get into it. The oldest DNA was found in Sumter, South Carolina. Keep your number private. You got to do what works for you, DeMadre. It don't matter. And let me tell you one thing about life. If somebody don't want you to have their number, you can't force your will on them. If I would have said, DeMadre, give me your number, and you said it's private, then we wouldn't have never talked. Y'all know my house is hot, right? So I'm going through the change. It's my rag. But that's the end of the phone number because that's my business, right? Okay. Now, do y'all want to hear this? If not, I ain't going to waste my time. I got the proof. I want you to hear what Google said to me. Listen, I'm finna give you the information and the man's name. Listen. Google, was the oldest DNA older than Adam found in Sumter, South Carolina by Albert Perry?
The DNA from Albert Perry from Sumter, South Carolina, didn't show a Y chromosome older than Y chromosomal Adam. However, his DNA did reveal a previously unknown lineage, which changed our understanding of when Adam lived.
Watch this. Now you're going to ask it different. Google, who is Albert Perry from Sumter, South Carolina?
Albert Perry, an African-American man born into slavery in South Carolina around 1820, is known for a major genetic discovery. His descendants' DNA showed he carried a previously unknown, very old Y chromosome lineage, which changed our understanding of human origins.
Google, is Adam Perry's DNA older than Adam?
According to New Scientist, his team's research revealed something extraordinary. Perry did not descend from the genetic Adam. In fact, his Y chromosome was so distinct that his male lineage probably separated from all others about 338,000 years ago.
Yeah, get in here. I come to talk today. That's why I cannot go and cook on YouTube, because I got something to say. South Carolina. Get in here. Let me show y'all what this is doing, and we gonna get into the business, all right? So I'm frying fried potatoes and onions, right? Let me turn this around so you know the thing do fry. Now, keep in mind, I might have put a little bit too much grease in here, but that's my business, because I thought it was gonna need a lot of grease, but this is a different skillet. So if you cook, don't use as much grease in this. I just learned it, okay? This is my first time cooking them in here, but you know they cooking, and they looking good, ain't they? Yes, sir. One skillet, cause I'm hot. Get in here. Now, I know y'all think I'm crazy. I really can't help it at this point. What's up, catering my way? At this point in life, people gonna think you crazy, Jimette. But I'm come here to talk to y'all. And Jimette, some of y'all gonna probably think I ain't no Christian when I get through saying what I gotta say. Baby, I had to go take them nails off. This mama's ain't nothing on them no more. I'm not gonna pay no bill to have no nails. I always had a pretty nail bed. I said, take them off. That's it. I'm done. I paid $15, $20 for y'all to paint them. So, the oldest man, let me tell you the story, Jimette. You want to hear the story? Let me get over here with my water. It's time for me to take my percolate anyway. I'm finna speak on it because I can't speak on it while I mess up my YouTube. I already done messed up my Facebook. It's jacked up. Y'all took all my money over here. Every one of y'all ought to have a green badge. Jean, you need to have a green badge over here. Every one of y'all better get a green badge on Tracey K Mitchell page. Because due to me talking and teaching, I can't make nothing but green badge and star money. Listen, there was a man named Albert Perry, born in the 18th century. What ended up happening, we know Adam Perry did not have a DNA done at that time. They were not doing DNA testing. However, he had a great-great-grandson named after him. Yes, he did. And he died in 2022. His name was Albert Perry. And he went on the Ancestry DNA. Put some pepper in there. Some hot peppers. I love hot peppers. But I don't have none of the long ones right now, Deacon Calvin. So he decided that he wanted to find not just about where he come from, but he wanted to do his chromosomes and DNA. You can do as much as you want when you go get that DNA. They give you different packages to pick from. Well, I want to show you his grandson. He remained in South Carolina. So he swabbed his mouth, and they began the process of who his people was. He had to answer some questions, right?
Here we go.
Let me show it to you. Hold on, let me put it in here. Albert Perry of South Carolina. This is what he looked like. That's him right here. And this is the one that did the DNA testing. That's the granddaddy, the great granddaddy, and that's him. He decided, I did put black pepper in there. He decided that I want to know a little bit more about my granddad.
The oldest human DNA ever found came from South Carolina.
Hold on. I want you to hear this. I'm going to turn this around so you can hear this for yourself. Listen.
For years they said
Hold on. Start.
The oldest human DNA ever found came from South Carolina, not Africa. For years they said you came from Africa. But what if the DNA they used to prove that actually proves the opposite? Because in 2013, a new discovery blew up everything. Scientists found a Y DNA lineage so old, it didn't fit the African timeline at all, and it came from a man in South Carolina. It's called the A10 haplogroup, not A1, not A2, not B.
But
A0 equals the oldest known Y chromosome lineage ever found in a human being, discovered by Dr. Michael Hammer, University of Arizona, and published in American Journal of Human Genetics, 2013. The DNA came from Albert Perry, a so-called black man from Sumter, South Carolina. His Y chromosome was 338,000 years old. That's older than any known fossil or genome from Africa. What's more, his family had no recent African ancestry, and other men in the region shared similar markers. So ask yourself, if the oldest DNA on the planet is in the Carolinas, how could Africa be first? They use DNA to lie to us, but now DNA is testifying. Follow now for part 6.
Yeah.
DNA clock.
Yes. Tell him come on in. It's open. Did y'all hear that? Oh, y'all still talking about the potato. I told y'all put pepper on it. Come on in. Did y'all hear? Y'all ain't responding back to me. This is gonna be supply and demand today. Is y'all gonna talk to me? Calvin, let me show you how much pepper and stuff I got on these potatoes. Come on in. Calvin worried about these potatoes. Hey. You doing all right?
Not too bad. I just got
See, yeah, it ain't blowing out.
No,
Ain't nothing coming out of it. I've been sitting in front of that fan.
you should do.
I promise you, step up in that chair and go on up there and you can feel.
I just got to change that filter anyway, or clean that filter. But
You don't feel nothing while you standing under it. You just feel this fan over here. I don't know why that thing ain't never worked good.
Bill,
Oh, I had no more grease like I did. I'm talking to somebody. Keep letting these cook. Okay, did y'all hear what I just showed y'all? Pour some of the oil in another pan. I know how to cook. I know what I'm doing. When I get ready, I'm gonna take that oil and clean it. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna let it finish doing what it's doing, and then I'm gonna take it and pour it, and then I'm gonna let the crunchy part come on there. But right now, I ain't finna do nothing to it. I'm gonna keep letting it do what it do. I'm gonna drain it, clean that oil, and then I'm gonna go back and let it fry a little bit longer. I'm gonna get off of here. Y'all ain't interested in what I'm talking about today. Y'all don't realize that the oldest chromosome Y DNA was found in South Carolina. And it has been reported since 2013. Now, I'm going to ask y'all a question. We ain't talking about my house. We ain't talking about none of that. How did we overlook this? How did this not be taught and told to us? Why is there evidence and proof and they can't cover it up? I even found the grandson's obituary.
Is rigged.
Mitochondrial Eve often gets all
Let
of
me
the
show you
attention,
one
but
more time.
chromosome Adam is where things get really interesting.
This is the Adams chromosome.
This black man's DNA was older than Homo sapiens, older than the bones found in Ethiopia, older than the 300,000-year-old remains discovered in Morocco. The moment they saw it, scientists realized something terrifying. Everything we were taught about where humans came from and when they emerged might be wrong.
This is a continuation of yesterday's lecture, continuing down the anthropology journey, since it's a common rebuttal thrown around by the natives. We uncovered the anthropology of the Black American woman yesterday. Today, it's about the originality of the Black American man. When scientists examined the DNA of Albert Perry, an indigenous Black American man from South Carolina, they uncovered a genetic lie. Albert Perry's Y chromosome, the strand of DNA passed from the father to the son, didn't fit into any known genetic category. His genes were much older than any genetic record they had of anyone they tested. The discovery, published in 2013, revealed that Albert Perry carried haplogroup A00, which is the oldest known male lineage ever identified. And this lineage is believed to date back more than 300,000 years. Long before the appearance of Homo sapiens as we know them. In other words, this South Carolinian carried within him the oldest genetic signature of the human race. Albert Perry's genetic code forced science to acknowledge that human history is far more direct than the textbooks suggest. It also reaffirms what Black Americans have been saying. Black people, but namely Black Americans, are the start of life. While the Maxwells and the Rothschilds are paying idiots to tell everyone that Black Americans are from Africa, the more we look into South Carolina, the more we start to realize that may just be the location where American life began. There was such an effort into destroying the power of the indigenous people of the Carolinas, like the 1740 Negro Act of South Carolina, which criminalized literacy and erased distinctions between Negro, mulatto, and Indian. It was also the start of ownership and controlling every element of a person's life based on race. It happened long before this, but this was when it was codified into law. The hatred and the concerted effort to destroy the heritage and history of the Black Americans only proves that the Black experience is a living continuation of an ancient global lineage. Perry's Y chromosome reminds us all that human civilization did not begin in captivity. It began in consciousness. Genealogy is higher than spirituality, because knowing your bloodline reveals who you are and how long you've been here. And Albert Perry's DNA rewrote science, which means, Black Americans, it is now your responsibility to rewrite your understanding of yourselves. Don't let people who are inferior to you and are ashamed of their origin story convince you to be ashamed of yours. Whether you call yourselves Moor, Hebrew, Indigenous, the truth is this: your ancestors built and governed this land long before the idiots arrived. You have every right to be proud of that, and to remind everyone every day if you want to. This land is yours. All right, racists.
This black man's DNA was older than...
Jeanette, hold on, let me get my trainer. met. This is why I removed my second island out my kitchen, because I didn't think I was going to ever be able to walk again. I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to drain. I'm going to leave a little oil to finish doing what it's doing. I'm going to clean that oil. Who getting rid of some oil? Not me. No, not me. I'm going to drain it. That oil is too clean to get rid of. Let me show it to you. Yeah, I couldn't, I was scared. I might have to have a wheelchair. So, now we're going to go ahead, if some more of it pop up and get more greasier. All right, we're going to see what we're working with. See if I need a little more salt. Huh?
It's low and it's just, I think, Tony told me,
But even before the air went, it wasn't doing nothing. When I turned it on, it just didn't appear to. We lost the air on Friday, but
yeah, that's what Tony's telling me. I got y'all's other unit got hit by lightning.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I think because I'm out there thought that line is cold. I think it's just
Just doing a little extra work.
It's so damn hot in here from that other one being down.
Mm-hmm. It's hot in here to you?
Oh yeah, I mean like I said, but when we decided this was the best idea for you to help with just
the
more
kitchen.
Like,
it's just really for this area. The other was supposed to be going with it.
Right. It was really here to help.
Absolutely.
This while that
Absolutely.
was still running, so
I understand.
That's probably what it is.
Mm-hmm. But you changed the filter and everything.
Yeah, I came out here last week and done everything. I just didn't have I forgot about that daggone thing being so way up in the daggone field. my 8-foot ladder, I couldn't reach it.
Thank you. Coming back. I'm trying to stay cool. That's why I'm cooking in this little pot right now.
At least it wasn't last week.
Man.
Last week was terrible.
We got a little bit of it because it hit it on Friday.
Oh yeah, y'all got it over the weekend, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that come last Wednesday and Thursday was terrible.
Okay, y'all. I'm not done. Let my company leave. I don't want to disrespect nobody. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all can think the way you want to think. But when God told Noah to build an ark, the lumber is only found in Florida and in Georgia. Now the oldest DNA, older than Adam, a different chromosome, which is older than Adam's chromosome, was found in South Carolina. I'm here to tell you why did our leader want to shut down all the black art museums. Can anybody tell me why they were messing with the black art museums in Philadelphia and different places? Why and what was the purpose of wanting to shut down the museums? Anybody got an answer for me? What was the purpose of shutting down? He went back to beyond the time in which Adam came on the scene. See, the chromosome Adam is supposed to be the first chromosome. So his wasn't Adam 1 or 2. His was Adam 00. It had never been seen before. You know, the Lord said eventually, just like the earth opened her mouth and received Cain's blood, the earth is telling. Now this simply came from a DNA testing. The young man wanted to do his lineage. Just took him straight to his daddy and then to his grandfather. And found out that their DNA had a trait from his great-grandfather further back than Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens, the first human beings. Also, I believe we can't fly over Area 51 because perhaps the great flood of Noah created the Grand Canyon. I don't believe the Colorado River stayed up long enough to create all the holes and the different things that formed inside the Grand Canyon. It created a canyon. And the Bible never said that Noah's ark cracked up and was destroyed. I also believe, as they call us Indians, we were just here. I don't believe we all came on a boat. I done told y'all that I don't know how many times. Okay, let me show y'all this. We finna turn this off and do the next thing. That's why you don't got no boats. You don't have none. You ain't got none because there ain't none. What they say, don't start none, won't be none. Now I'm just putting a crunch on them. Okay? We're going to get the crunch added. Because we know we like a crunchy little crunch side of the potato. Right? We ain't going to burn them, but we're going to crunch them up a little bit. See, I'm not going to burn them, but I'm going to crunch them up a little bit. Alright? We're just doing a little crunching here and there. That's the ones I like. Okay, I'm going to get ready to change this out. And now I'm going to work on me doing something with this ground beef we had. So let me scoop this out. Y'all done sit here and made me cook over here. I might as well just go on and finish it out because I got so much to get into. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Make sure y'all don't scratch your container up. Try to get you something real soft to scoop. Get you rubber or whatever they call it. Get you these type of things so you can scoop it out without scratching it. It's all how you take care of it. I'm just going to go in here, lift them up, and place them in a container that I got. I'm using the same thing because our house is hot. You heard the man that came in here to service the air conditioner that's in the kitchen. That's helped keeping me going. So I need this to start working on the steaming of ground beef. I'm just taking leftovers and turning them into something else. I haven't ate all day. Getting ready to take my second set of medicine. But my body going through something because I'm going through, coming off of these steroids. So I'll be all right. I'm going to get through it. And the days that you don't see me, if I can't really handle it, y'all won't see me on no platform. I can't do it. I can't do it. Keep going though. Okay? I think that's it, other than a few more. And we'll be ready to get started talking some more. So y'all, you better unlearn everything. You ain't gonna want to. Some of y'all scared to unlearn. Alright, we're gonna keep that moving, right? What we finna do, some more onions in here. And we're gonna keep everything moving. There go your potatoes. And I'm finna do some onions and ground beef. I'm telling y'all right now, and I'm not getting rid of my oil. I'm gonna clean it. But I'm here to tell you it's time for us to unlearn. I'm not cleaning this out either. Because why I'm going to clean it out when I'm going to end up adding a little flour in here. And I always get my onions and I cut them up so that I don't have to worry about it. I told y'all to get the onion. I'm taking this leftover meat, hamburgers and everything. And we're gonna steam this baby and to put some gravy. It'll have a little smoky flavor. But guess what? I'm gonna turn this up because I turned it down. We're gonna get this stuff going. Alright, I love to do this first and then I'm gonna add a little liquid. This top width is amazing. I'm gonna place my meat on these and let these onions sweat in them a little bit. This is the leftovers from the 4th of July. And I'm gonna take these couple of wings and throw them in there. I'm gonna make a little gravy. That's what we're gonna eat tonight. They want it looking in. If we got a piece of corn, they can get a piece of corn. Then I'm gonna add a little steaming water to it. Let me tell y'all something. Get it going first. I want y'all to understand. I am not your spiritual leader. I am not your teacher. I am a teacher, but I'm not your spiritual leader. If you believe whatever you want to believe, you don't change nothing for me and nobody else. However, I don't question God, but I do question man. I do believe we've been lied to, Deacon Calvin, and I do believe a lot of people are uncovering the truth, and they're asking questions. Let me tell you how God works. God got a sense of humor. Y'all remember over the 4th of July, a bad storm hit while they was having that festival for 45, 47. They had to go into the Black Art Museum. And guess what floor they was on? The floor where they had to ship with the Africans. I love everybody. Even those that betrayed me and voted for this man. You can't think God don't love everybody. So why did we start this mess? My problem with people like that is if you still believe this, all this inflation, all the stuff we going through, I don't know what to do with you. I don't know how you think we're supposed to all suffer. And God didn't make no mistake. If y'all believe, do y'all believe God made a woman for a man? I'm just asking a question. Do y'all really believe that women were made to reproduce this earth and we was made for a man? Tell me the truth. Do y'all really believe that we women were made? Y'all, I gotta eat one more. I ain't ate all day. My hand's on fire, but they had to go into the Black Art Museum. Jamaica went on the bottom floor. America, now, you don't believe God made a woman for a man, Miss Charlotte? You don't believe it either? I didn't know that. Well, here's what I believe. I believe God made man and woman, a woman for a man to reproduce. Because a man cannot have a baby. And some of us can't. We're sterile. But you can't have a baby. I believe that the beginning of life itself in the womb, of course, it starts with a woman. I believe that they want to oppress women for a reason. Now, I'm going to go deep for a minute. We're going to dive into the deep. And I want us to come out together. Let me get some water so y'all see what I'm finna do. I'm going to take y'all all the way in the water, but I got you. You ain't going to drown. Just stay with me. Stay with me, y'all. We ain't gonna drown. We're gonna go in deep. And we're gonna come out. We're gonna steam these up. And then we're gonna make gravy. But we're gonna first release all that flavoring, that smokiness, and let it pour its own coloring out. Bring it to life. We're not just gonna make gravy. We're gonna make a gravy. So this is what I believe. Y'all can believe whatever y'all want to believe. But this is what I believe, Jimmy. I believe they have kept women suppressed for so long. Because, Jimmy, they cannot have a black female governors. They don't want black female presidents. They don't want that, Jimmy. Why is you saying this, Tracey? Jimmy, they just can't. Jimmy, I believe the beginning of life begin with woman. Jimmy, I believe that God used a woman so much that a man is afraid that a woman would convince them the secret to life. Jimmy, a man can't tell you what it feels like with something growing inside of them and you almost die. Jimmy, it was a woman that helped us get free. Jimmy, it was a woman that reminded us we were free. Jimmy, it was a woman that sat there and got tired of sitting there being a slave and ran for freedom. It was a woman that saw Jesus first. It was a woman that hung out with him. Jimmy, the black man was still a slave while Harriet Tubman was freeing us. It was a woman that God allowed life to come through. A woman. They do not want. They're trying to take our rights. And that bill, the SAFE Act, keeps getting destroyed. It's called SAFE for a reason. The SAVE Act for a reason. I know what they want to say the initials are for. But ain't it amazing that the word saved came in? Because a woman saved us from slavery. A woman saved us. Ada Wells, Harriet Tubman. A woman came up with inventions and ideas. And then we ended up with perms. Madam C.J. Walker. We ended up with braids. Hey, baby. This man right here is so good to me, y'all. I can't be mean. It's hot in here, ain't it, boo? No, I'm about to talk to you. He said he think that was trying to do too much work. I said, well, it wasn't blowing out that great before we lost our air. Here, take my rag and wipe your face. Here. I'm good. You sure? I had to go out there and get some flour and oil. Let me tell you the secret to success. If black people all start doing their DNA, and if black people start finding out who they really belong to and how they're connected. Now keep in mind, I want to share one more thing with you about this man. He was in Sumter, South Carolina, but it also led all the way to Cameroon, Africa. This particular DNA was also found in Cameroon, Africa. And a lot of the places, y'all don't understand when they put together things like calling people mulatto and Indian and Negro started in South Carolina. Started identifying us differently. Y'all, what if everything that we've been taught is wrong? Wonder if Kentucky really is the place where King Tut is. Why does everybody want pyramids to resemble in Egypt? Wonder if the Mississippi River is greater, and it is greater than the Nile, because it looks like a family tree. It keeps producing life. Wonder if the ark was built, and it was built between Georgia and Florida, and because it rained for 40 days and 40 nights, and the rain rose so high that it created the Grand Canyon. The same little river, the Colorado River. Is that yours or mine? Huh? I don't know what it could be. The same river, the Colorado River, is still running the Grand Canyon. Indians still live in the Grand Canyon. The oldest DNA. Did you know the oldest DNA was found in Sumter, South Carolina? It's an A00, older than Adams, traced back to Cameroon. Look it up. It's already documented from 2013. Y'all, baby, this is all I could do with what I had. And the last name is Perry. And all he wanted to do, before he died, they convinced him to do the ancestry DNA. And when he did, he didn't know that was going to come up. I mean, they called him in. It's a whole story on it. Well, so much I could talk about. I got to put these potatoes away from me before I start nibbling on them. One thing I can tell y'all is that the 4th of July event didn't go well. The next thing I wish we as black people quit dogging each other out. Quit trying to come up with a reason why Obama's building looked the way it looked. Do your research and your homework. Quit trying to get mad at people and make them be something they're not. Everybody ain't gonna be no Christian. This is not a Christian nation. It's not. It's not. This is America that has Christians in it. And they also let other races and other religions come in. And now you want to take it and make it be just about America. And explain something to y'all. America got to pay. But not just America, but the lies that was told. And the first is going to be last, and the last is going to be first. Bruce, remove these potatoes. I'm so hungry now. You know how you get a whip or something? I'm reaching around finding one more for the road. Just one more. Okay. So, hey, Daniel. But you know what, Miss Magnolia? They said that the lineage and more of it is found in South Carolina. We getting us ready. We drinking up some water right now, y'all. You want my rag to wipe your face? Y'all, my husband trying his best to keep this house cool as possible, and he worked it out. I don't know. I know one thing. My husband can't convince me, or my mama can't convince me. The Bible said train them the way they should go. If you train this way, you shouldn't depart. That's a fact. So if I was raised Muslim, I was trained that way. If I was raised an atheist, I was trained that way. If I was raised, I don't know all the stuff, but I was trained that way. Now keep in mind, we finna make some gravy now. I'm finna start letting this, I'm finna start doing something real quick with these onions. Keep in mind, there's a way that seems pleasing unto man. But we know. Let me tell you something. Now they're trying to say other people are living amongst us. Other people are doing this. And other people are doing that. I got a lot of fact checks for y'all. I'm finna start giving y'all homework assignments. Y'all gonna stop leaving everything to me. I'm gonna get y'all in here to research some stuff for me. I need some help. Because you know why? When you deep dive and you go swimming, people will think you're trying to change their way and their point of view. I'm not trying to change your way or your point of view. I'm not. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. And Kim, we're not talking about Jesus. Because let me explain something. Everybody don't believe in Jesus, Kim. Everybody don't. I believe in Jesus, Kim. But you got different religions and different beliefs on here right now. And as much as you don't want to admit it, somebody had to convince you to believe. All right? And I think that's our biggest problem. Because when I was reading about Black history, it said that Africans had so many different belief systems, but it also had Christianity there and capitalism. I was reading where it was talking about the different things and the different beliefs of Africa. And so, and we would call it, they said it was polyism. But we're trying to get down to the truth of America, right? Because if I tell you all roads lead to Jesus and you don't believe in him, you still ain't going to get your answer. If I tell you, as Louis Farrakhan speaks so well of Jesus and all his works, but he don't believe he was the only begotten son, right? So we're trying to talk about history. We're just talking about history right now. We're talking about not the thing, not the fact that my belief system don't mean I ain't gonna learn something. But what I've learned is that religion is a very controlled environment. I'm sweating, ain't I? What I learned is that religion loves to micromanage our thoughts. And what I learned is what we call religion, it was given to us. We had no other choice but to live by it. Now that's what I've learned. Now and what we're gonna do is add a little grease in here, and we're gonna get ready to make us some gravy. Just a little bit. I want you to look up and read about Albert Perry. I do. I also want you to go back and look at everything that's taking place, even down to losing that World Cup when we lost in soccer last night. I want you to pay close attention to everything that's going on, because when God speaks, things change. I'm finna go over here by the fan. I'm gonna show y'all a few more pointers. I promise I ain't gonna keep y'all long. Okay, I'm gonna stir this up, get ready to make my gravy, and put my onions and my broth back in here. But first I like to do is brown my gravy. So I'm gonna let it get to cooking. Alright. I'm gonna let it get to cooking. And stir it up in here. And then I'm gonna do some brown gravy in here. I'm gonna go over here and get some broth. Oh yeah. Hold on, y'all. We gotta brown this gravy. We gotta go over here and get some beef broth. And we're gonna keep it moving. Jimmy, I got so much to talk about. So much research. But this part gonna scare y'all. But I don't want you to be scared. I want you to pray about it. Now, Kim, in your belief, I need you to pray about this. This part, you can pray for Kim. We got to quit eating certain foods because they have released a forever drug in some of our food. Look it up. It's called the Forever drug. I'm going to let you hear somebody talk about it. It's going to help you understand. Because we have a food shortage and because they cannot keep up, they are putting something in our soil called the Forever drug. I want you to hear this. I want you to hear it with your own ears. I'm going to turn it down till I get to him while I go over here and get the rest of my stuff. I want you to hear this. It's called the Forever drug. I need y'all to quit eating corn. Hold on, let me find it. Here we go. Listen to this. I'm not going to let you see it. I'm going to let you hear it.
America Healthy again. The Trump administration quietly approved 3 new forever chemicals for use on crops that Americans that you consume, at least one of which has links to cancer. These new forever chemicals have received approval to be used on crops like corn and soybeans in the United States, along with wheat, kiwi, coffee, broccoli, peas, and oats. And they've been quietly approved without the standard press release. I'm going to read you their names. I'm going to butcher them, warning you, but I'm going to read them to you nonetheless. The first is diflufenican. The second is epirphenyl. And the final one is trifludiamoxazine. An EPA scientist is warning that at least one of these has links to carcinogenic potential, cancer-causing. We keep talking about forever chemicals. We keep talking about America's food supply. Well, you need to be aware of this because there is no big press release. There is no big announcement over this. So spread the word. Follow along to stay updated on all the news you need to know about.
That was Aaron
I'll have more to come very soon. And if you want to support my work, subscribe to my Substack at the link
Did
in
you
my
hear
bio.
what he
Forever
said?
chemicals.
Listen,
Chemicals have
what you
received
can't
approval
have.
to be
Listen.
used on crops like corn and soybeans in the United States, along with wheat, kiwi, coffee, broccoli, peas, and oats. And they've been quietly approved without the standard press release. I'm going to read you their names. I'm going to butcher them, warning you, but I'm going to read them to you nonetheless. The first is diflufenican. The second is epirphenyl. And the final one is trifludiamoxazine. An EPA scientist is warning that at least one of these has links to carcinogenic potential, cancer-causing. We keep talking about forever chemicals. We keep talking about America's food supply. Well, you need to be aware of this because there is no big press release. There is no big announcement over this. So spread the word. Follow along to stay updated on all the news you need to know about. I'll have more to come very soon. And if you want to support my work, subscribe to my Substack at the link in my bio. In the past week, in order to make America healthy again, the Trump administration quietly approved 3 new forever chemicals for use on crops that Americans that you consume, at least one of which has links to cancer. These new forever chemicals have received approval to be used on crops like corn and soybeans in the United States, along with wheat, kiwi, coffee, broccoli, peas, and oats. And they've been quietly approved without the standard press release. I'm going to read you their names. I'm going to butcher them, warning you, but I'm going to read them to you nonetheless. The first is diflufenican. The second is epirphenyl. And the final one is trifludiamoxazine. An EPA scientist is warning that at least one of these has links to carcinogenic potential, cancer-causing. We keep talking about forever chemicals. We keep talking about America's food supply. Well, you need to be aware of this because there is no big press release. There is no big announcement over this. So spread the word. Follow along to stay updated on all the news you need to know about. I'll have more to come very soon.
What is carcinogenic cancer? The Forever drug. They also have sodas that once was put in this Forever drug, and people sued.
Here's why.
There's something you really need to know about that the EPA is trying to do. They want to roll back the amount of protection there is to keep PFAS, which are the forever chemicals that are so harmful to your health. They want to roll back restrictions on the limits of PFAS in water. There is a comment period that is open from now until July the 20th. So please follow this link and make a comment that you want the EPA to keep the restrictions and maybe even make them more robust than they are now. We definitely do not need to allow more PFAS into the water. Thanks for taking action. I have great free resources available on my website, myvitalityproject.com. And check out the
Just like I said, you can't trust nobody, baby. We didn't talk so much. Our brains are like mush. We don't know what to believe and what not to believe. We don't know what to believe and what not to believe. You don't know what to believe and what not to believe. Pepper. And you notice I didn't add no salt. Only because I'm going to add some beef broth and this got salt in it. It ain't frozen. I add a beef broth. What you think about that? I'm just telling you. Can't make this up. We got a lot to pray about. Let me tell you, I got to do some research on some of the names they said because I know what carcinoma cancer is. That's not a good cancer, and it spreads fast. I also take a pill myself called diclofenac. Now, he said, and they spelled it one way, but I wonder if the clofenac, and I'm finna find out with y'all on him, because if that's the case, I'm coming off of it. Let that cook. Let me ask them, does the diclofenac part of the forever drug? I'm just going to ask while y'all on him. Because I take the diclofenac. Google, is the diclofenac a part of the forever drug? Google, is diclofenac.
Google's caffeine isn't a drink.
Google, does the drug diclofenac for bones and joints, I can't say it right. How do you say my drug?
You pronounce the drug diclofenac as dykloh phenac. For medical advice or a diagnosis, consult a professional.
Google, is diclofenac a part of the forever drug?
Yes. Diclofenac, which is an NSAID, was found as a hidden ingredient in the dietary supplement Force Forever. For medical advice or a diagnosis, consult a professional.
Google, can diclofenac cause cancer?
According to PMC NIH, the IC50 of the NSAID diclofenac for COX2 is 3 times lower than that for COX1, indicating that diclofenac is a selective COX2 inhibitor 20. Several studies have suggested that diclofenac has a preventive role against cancer.
It is a part of the forever drug, Tay, but by itself, it's not going to do it. Now, it's at carcinoma cancer, right? Google, what is carcinoma cancer?
Carcinoma is the most common cancer type, making up about 80 to 90% of all diagnoses. It starts in epithelial tissues, which line the skin and internal organs. Common types include adenocarcinoma, squamous cell carcinoma, basal cell carcinoma, and transitional cell carcinoma. For medical advice or a diagnosis, consult a professional.
Google, is carcinoma cancer skin cancer?
Yes, a carcinoma is a type of cancer, and it's actually the most common type, making up roughly 80 to 90% of all cancer diagnoses. For medical advice or a diagnosis, consult a professional.
Google, is carcinoma cancer skin cancer?
Yes, carcinoma is the most common type of skin cancer. It starts in the skin cells, and the two main types are basal cell carcinoma and squamous cell carcinoma. These are highly treatable when caught early. For medical advice or a diagnosis, consult a professional.
Now I'm gonna go back and let y'all hear this man again, Aaron Parmas, and he tells us.
In the past week, in order to make America healthy again, the Trump
This is to make
administration
us
finally
healthy.
approved 3 new forever chemicals for use on crops that Americans, that you consume, at least one of which has links to cancer. These new forever chemicals have received approval to be used on crops like corn and soybeans in the United States, along with wheat, kiwi, coffee, broccoli, peas, and oats. And they've been quietly approved without the standard press release. I'm going to read you their names. I'm going to butcher them, warning you, but I'm going to read them to you nonetheless. The first is diflufenican. The second is epirfenisol. And the final one is trifludiamoxazin. An EPA scientist is warning that at least one...
Diflufenican. Google, what is diflufenican?
Diflucan, which has the generic name fluconazole, is a prescription antifungal medication. It treats and prevents many fungal and yeast infections by stopping their growth. It's part of a group of drugs called azole antifungals. For medical advice or a diagnosis, consult a professional.
We take it. We take diflucan when we have yeast infections. I knew I had heard that name before. We take it. So that's going to sterilize us from having babies. Somebody, come over my house and get me off the floor. Let me get through cooking this food so I can get out of here. I knew I had heard the one he said before. When you get a yeast infection from not drinking enough water, from being on an antibiotic, from hooching too many men and switching up ping-pings, or hooching too much. My God. I'm sorry. Come on over here. Y'all done made me cook my meal, and I didn't. I'm sorry, manager. Manager, I'm sorry. Please don't fire me, manager. I got a good manager. He put up with my mess. Look, Jamette. Don't tell me that pot don't do it, Jamette. Look at that, Jamette. Look at that, Jamette. Look, 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 look. Look, 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 look. Look, 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 look. Look, 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 look. Look. Look, I told y'all to get this pot. I ain't messed up with one pot. And we're going to eat this, and I'm going to sit this on top. I might fold me a biscuit or two, but I can't turn that oven on. Put it over some light bread. We're going to eat this with some fried potatoes and onion. No, Tay. I went to the right one this time, Tay. I had to go back and hear it again. I know what the one I take is for. I know the one I take, but he named 3 of them. Okay, we're gonna keep on letting this do this. We finna hear the name one more time, cause you know I mess up a name. Yes, Lord, Jamette. And look, Jamette, I didn't mess up the kitchen either. None, and I'm gonna clean this. Look how clean that grease is. I ain't gonna throw that grease away. I'm finna clean that grease. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Listen. Let's hear this one more time. I'm gonna turn it on medium. I told y'all I had so much to talk to y'all about. I'm going through a little something. Listen one more time. Hey, Mama Zelda. I love everybody. I shout everybody's name out as much as I can. So we know that the fluconate is something that when we get a yeast infection. But I want y'all to hear it for y'allself so y'all don't say I'm telling y'all the wrong thing.
These has links
Let
to
me start
broccoli, peas
Here we go.
that you consume, at least one of which has links to cancer. These new forever chemicals have received approval to be used on crops like corn and soybeans in the United States, along with wheat, kiwi, coffee, broccoli, peas, and oats. And they've been quietly approved without the standard press release. I'm going to read you their names. I'm going to butcher them, warning you, but I'm going to read them to you nonetheless. The first is diflufenican. The second,
Diflufenican.
butcher them, warning you, but I'm going to read them to you nonetheless.
Y'all hear
The
'em.
first is diflufenican. The second is
Let me go back. I'm gonna
going to
spell
read
it.
them to you nonetheless.
Hold
The
on.
first is diflufenican.
Diflufenican. Diflufenican. Write it down, y'all. Diflufec. I done spelled it wrong, y'all. I can't see it. I gotta screenshot this. Diflufenican. Here's the next one.
The second is epirphenyl. And the final one is trifludiamoxazine. An EPA scientist is warning epirphenyl. And the final one is trifludiamoxazine.
Hold on.
And
You're going too
the
far.
first is diflufenican. The second is epirphenyl. And the final one is trifludiamoxazine. An EPA scientist
Okay,
is
I
warning
had to-
that at
I
least
had
one
to-
of these has links to carcinogenic potential, cancer-causing. We keep talking
Carcinogenic.
about forever
Carcinogenic. Google, what is carcinogenic?
Something is considered carcinogenic that can potentially cause cancer. Carcinogens work by changing DNA or disrupting biological processes, which can cause cells to grow out of control. Exposure increases your overall risk, but it doesn't guarantee cancer.
Baby, I'm going to tell you something. Y'all can agree, we can disagree. Everything is going to our DNA. You better get your testing while you can. That virus that was meant for us, it didn't kill us. It did not. It ended up getting into Europe first, over there in Italy, and almost wiped out every old person in Italy. Do y'all remember seeing the bodies of the people? Watch this. Google, how many old people died in Italy from the coronavirus?
About 85% of COVID-19 deaths in Italy were people aged 70 and over, which is roughly 168,000 out of nearly 198,000 total deaths. The 80 to 89 age group had the highest number of deaths, around 76,000.
It almost took the entire population of old people out. But it didn't touch us like they said. Then they start calling it, China ran the black people out, said we brought it to them. Deacon Calvin, can you hear me? A lot of times people think the anointed is only those in the pulpit. Touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. There's a lot of us that don't have a collar that is doing the work of the Lord. It's like as the world turns, hear me out good, the shifting is taking place, Deacon Calvin. I want you to hear me out. I'm going to call some names. But if you learn and remember how you live, this is a testament. My body is adjusting to not having no air. The first 3 days was hard for me. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was hard for me. But God spoke to my spirit on Monday. And my husband don't think I listened to him. My husband said, I didn't get air conditioning until I went to college. I know what I told y'all. I said, we know how to live broke. We know how to live poor. We know how to live beneath our means. I can live with this air conditioner. This is the hottest time, and my body is adjusting. Jimmy, this is a wet rag. I wipe myself down. Just like my granny and them used to when they sat on the porch. I'm in front of a fan. And when the fan blow on me, this wet water is cooling me. So, in Europe, they don't believe in air conditioning. In Europe, the tires are busting on people's cars. It's so hot. In Europe, people's sandals and shoes are melting on the asphalt. We are spoiled, but I can live without it. I'm adjusting to it. I haven't turned this oven or stove on. God let me find these pots on TikTok, and they've been a lifesaver. Jimmy, I might want stuff, but I don't gotta have it. I don't gotta have it. Your body will adjust. We grew up in and out all summer, didn't go on vacation, ripping and running, building tree houses in the woods, drinking water out of a jelly jar, and made it. Stay home, Deacon Calvin. You're a blessed man. I vex your spirit for a reason. Because if I didn't love you, I wouldn't play with you. You smart, intelligent, and you doing the work of the Lord. Keep your hand on that plow. You ain't even seen your best days yet. You just beginning. Miss Rose Dunn, Miss Cynthia Gibson, Miss Dorothy Gavin, I know how to live like this. I grew up like this. The same advice God gave me when he said it was going to take it for us to live together to make it. And we were going to have to get uncomfortable. Well, guess what? I got uncomfortable. And if I can make it through the summer, I can heist up my window. Hey! And I can open up my door. And the coolness come in. I can go right now and buy window fans and suck the heat out my house. You know my husband just did it for me. He went. If AA room wasn't a mess, I'd show it to you. And he put a window fan in AA room. And then he put a big fan in the hallway. He opened her door so it can go this way and that way. If AA get too cold, she could sleep in the guest bedroom. He put 4 fans. I got a ceiling fan and 3 fans in our bedroom. We got the air coming in, this big fan, this thing. Last year I told y'all I was going to put in an air conditioner in this ceiling. Right over here. Where is it at, y'all? Y'all find it yet? Y'all see it? Did I show it to you yet? It's on one of them. There it is. I said instead of going on a cruise, I'm going to put that unit in. It cost me $10,000. And I'm sitting in front. Y'all remember all the fans I used to give away? I still had fans in the storage. Come on. Oh, God. Let me show you something. Let me show you this gravy, because y'all knows it. Look at that. I'm going to turn it down to simmer. Look at that. I'm just cooking off of what I got. And I got the potatoes over there. Come on. I don't even know what they sent me. TikTok sent me stuff. Let me tell y'all something. They send me stuff every time I turn around. I got fans going left and right. Ain't it good to keep your house together and you don't have to get it together? I got boxes everywhere. All that stuff is from all that stuff I was giving. I'm not going back over there though. Look. Look at all these fans I had. Fans. I ain't got no air. I use my daughter's room. It's a mess. But that blows air all in the guest bedroom, my bedroom, the guest bedroom. And it's blowing out of AA's messy room. I can't show you AA room. And I'm just living. My housekeeper will be here tomorrow. Hope she don't think I'm crazy. But the house is a little out of its normal range because I don't normally have my house tangled. But we were moving and shifting and throwing stuff around. But you know what? God spoke to my spirit and said, you've been living like this. Keep living. And do the will of him because hell is high. And I don't want to go. Ain't that something, Jimmy? And then I find out today that I got to dig a little bit more. I got so many fans from giving other people. I didn't know I was going to need my own fans. What is this that I sent me? Baby, I get stuff all the time. I don't got to order it. What's this, y'all? Some little stainless steel. I put that stuff in here tonight. I have to make a video. But I basically got 2 pots that came in. That's why I'm over there to make a video. They sent me these. I got them. They nice. It came from TikTok. And I make their videos and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, these are nice. These are really nice, y'all. Kaka's gonna have his first birthday. Let me tell y'all this, and then I'm gonna get back on what I gotta tell y'all. So, it's got so much plastic, I just take my time. And then I'm supposed to, you can reuse these. So in other words, instead of going and buying them little plastic things, I got this. And I can reuse them over and over. I don't know how much it is. I gotta go find them and do a video. But let me tell y'all something. Jeanette, I wish I could can like you. And I wish I was I always wanted a garden. My body won't. But Jeanette, I'm still here by the grace. I can't wait for nobody to feel sorry for me. Because I ain't got no air. There's nothing to feel sorry for. I'm breathing. Let me quit fooling with this because y'all know I got to wash this. I'll get this done. I'll get all this paper off in a little bit. Look, that had all that paper. I didn't even look. That's a nice pan. Aren't those warmers? I don't know, Deacon Calvin. They were sent to me. If it can hold the warming things, this is great. Then you don't have throwaway pans no more. I'm going to find them, Deacon Calvin. I don't know. I don't know. But one thing about TikTok, let me tell y'all, I tell my business for a reason. Because there's nothing, I'm not going to play broke. My air conditioner is going to cost me $18,000. But guess what? I made $225 off of selling that one pot. $225 I made it off of selling that one pot. It came out of California. This is a chafing dish. Well, they sent it to me. So you can reuse this over and over. This is a real chafing dish. You can put it in the oven too. Let me tell you something. You don't even have to be in the monetization program. Look at all this. Child, I gotta get all the paper off. And a lot of content creators are leaving and going over there. They ain't on here all day because you ain't making no money. People not getting supporter badges. This is a cheaper place. This and YouTube. $4.99. YouTube asked me, did I want to go up? I said, no, sir. $4.99 is good enough for me. I am going to break the bank tomorrow. Y'all do y'all homework because I'm going to go deeper. But I will say, if you can't handle the truth, don't be on here tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to find out who sent these. And I'll do a video for them. And I'm going to use them. And if they good, I'll let y'all know. I'm going to do them a video, though. You know, that's called advertising. But you don't even have to be. You can get enough people to go live, and you can start selling their stuff. Struggles are real. I don't know. Yesterday, some lady named Mary, 72, she came over there and started blessing me. Let me tell y'all this. I got some deep stuff to talk about, but if you can't handle it, don't come. I love everybody. And I believe in God. But I also believe that they took the knowledge that we had, and I believe they flipped it. And I also believe it's not adding up. If you tell me that the ark had to be made out of gopher wood, I want to know where gopher wood is found. Hold on a second. I want to thank that lady. Google, could you please tell me where gopher wood is found?
Gopher wood, tied to the story of Noah's Ark, is linked to the Florida torreya, a critically endangered conifer. You can find this tree in the southeastern United States.
Did it say it was linked to Florida? Can we ask it one more time? Google, where is gopher wood found?
Gopher wood, while a biblical term, actually refers to the Florida torreya tree, which is also called stinking cedar. This tree is found in the southeastern United States.
Hold on. Google, if I take the Mississippi River into the Gulf of America, into the Atlantic Ocean, into the Mediterranean Sea, can I be in Africa or Egypt?
Yes, following that water route from the Mississippi River, through the Gulf of Mexico, the Atlantic Ocean, and into the Mediterranean Sea will take you to Africa and Egypt.
Google, Indian Mounds. I live in Cartersville, Georgia. Is it the capital of the Etowah Indian Mounds for Georgia?
Yes, the Etowah Indian Mounds State Historic Site, which is located just south of Cartersville, served as a major regional center, or capital, for Native Americans of the Mississippian culture between the years 1000 and 1550.
Google, I live in Cartersville. How far is the Trail of Tears in Alaska from where I'm at?
The Funk Heritage Center in Waleska, a Trail of Tears site, is about 23 miles northeast of Cartersville. The drive usually takes around 34 minutes.
Google, have they ever found any type of artifacts or anything in Cartersville that is relatable, tracing back to Egypt or Africa?
No artifacts linking to ancient Egypt or Africa have been discovered in Cartersville. The area's history is tied to Native American tribes, including the Mississippian culture, and the ancestors of Muskogean speakers.
Google, what is Muskogean speakers?
Muskogee speakers are indigenous people, part of the Muskogee Creek Nation and Seminole tribe. It's an Eastern Muskogean language, once spoken across the southeastern U.S., but is now endangered, with only a few hundred fluent speakers remaining, mostly in Oklahoma.
Google, is it true that they did a lottery in Georgia and they lottered off the Indians' land?
Yes, it's true. Georgia held land lotteries between 1805 and 1833, giving away millions of acres taken from the Muskogee and Cherokee nations. These 8 lotteries distributed land that Native Americans originally inhabited.
Google, how can you become a part of the Cherokee or Muskogee community if you are not a direct descendant, but you have the blood in you?
To become part of a federally recognized Cherokee tribe, you need to show a direct ancestral link, not just have Cherokee blood. Membership requires tracing your family tree to someone on official records, like the Dawes Rolls.
I said that because I need us all to do something. I need all of us to do something. I need every one of us to get our ancestry DNA done. I'm going to order my kit. I need you all to put a 1 in the chat. The kit is going to cost about $100. Now listen, they're going to ask you how far back and how much you want to know. And you're going to have to answer some questions. I'm going to pay for the most expensive one for me. If you're willing to do it with me, I'm going to form a Zoom for the ones that is willing to do it so that we can get into it and do a little bit more research. Nobody want to do this with me? Mother Kelly Camp? That's the only one? All right. Well, Mother Kelly Camp, you and I are going to be on a mission. Tanya Day, Marsha McNeil. Okay? Okay. Hey, girl. Look what the wind blew in. You did 23 and me. I want them to go as far back as they can. I want them to go back as far as they can. Hey, how was your trip? You know we don't have no air.
I told you after promotion.
I know. You know me and Dad don't want to leave home.
I brought this because I want you to taste this. Hopefully. It's
Bertha's brownie.
They created the first brownie out there.
They did what?
They invented the first brownie.
Okay, Kelby just brought me a brownie from Chicago. It's called Bertha's Brownie. They invented the first brownie in the United States, right?
I think, yeah, they said that shit.
This is a German chocolate brownie. You can tell because it's got coconut. It ain't good as mine. But it's good. Tracey, I'm so mixed. Baby, my great granddaddy was a white man. I ain't worried about that. Honey, color, you gon' learn something. I believe the reason why your brother and sister may not match you and I can go give a white woman my heart, my kidneys, and my lungs, I think they played with our DNA. If you don't think about it, I want you to think about Thomas Jefferson. He had a set of black mixed kids and solid whites. They were still brothers and sisters. I can go right now and have some mixed children. And then my daughter or my son that's mixed go and marry white people. And they produce a baby. Then that baby marries another white person. 5 generations, the dark disappears. It's in there. They may tan heavy. Vice versa. Mixed kids keep marrying blacks to where you don't see no mix.
I got Avery a shirt. I brought Daddy a hat. I went to the popcorn place. I told him I ate some of mine last night. I'm mad 'cause I think they gave me the last batch, so it's kind of stale, but it's got good flavor.
This is my daughter, y'all. Tell him hey.
Hey.
Calvin, tell Calvin hey.
No.
You ain't gonna give me no hug?
Calvin got a girlfriend.
Calvin got a girlfriend now?
That's what y'all said.
Yeah, I think you do.
So I don't talk to me in this tape.
The lions were made pillows for my head to lay.
What you doing? It's hot.
Look, I know it's hot.
It's hot everywhere.
So lift that little black thing up. That's fried potatoes and onions. That's the gravy. Potatoes is right there.
Oh, okay.
You want some?
It's
Give me the stir. And let them see it. Don't they look good?
My husband hungry. He better be eating stale pop.
I'm ready to feed him. Give me a plate.
I said, he gotta be hungry.
I'm gonna find out the best one to use. Dick and Calvin gonna let me know which ancestry is the best one.
Please.
Hold on, let me
He don't need to do nothing else for us.
I'm gonna hook my
He
husband.
don't need to do nothing else for us. He's a lint licker. He done
Lick the lip, kid.
yeah, he tries to fake check on me, and then the whole time he was out here just cheating on me.
Yeah, he did have a woman.
Yeah, he did. He do.
He
It's
did.
okay. You see how like moist it is? That brownie.
That's a German chocolate.
Are these pots still available?
Yeah, they're not as cheap, but they I got a coupon on my thing.
College students will research DNA for extra money.
I
I'm gonna show it to you.
give me a spoon so I can scoop. Here. I'm ready. It's ready.
Who's it, Daddy? Hello. Yeah. Y'all love talking out of folks' conversations. And you love cheating in folks' houses. I know it's been a while.
Okay. You got it on you?
It's on the food.
Okay, give me the other plate you had, because this is hot. And then I'm going to fix mine. I'm going to eat with us. Hold on, y'all. Huh? No, he don't want no ketchup. We don't know. We got somebody coming out tomorrow, baby. I grew up like this. We'll be alright. This life be over soon, heavenly as always. What we got? Leftovers. That's how you do it. You just take that which is given to you and you make it good. That's all I'm gonna do. Let me tell y'all something. God been so good to old Tracey. And he promised me in my dream that he would supply my needs. So I don't worry. I was telling Ruthie that today. I I don't worry. If I got, I got. If I don't, I don't. I've been still making sure put that in the sink. Get you something to eat, baby.
That, hold on. That's it. Read this. You don't know why they contacted him.
Who?
We'll see.
Put that over there.
You want to see if you can know.
Okay.
Like, you don't know how they got his information on that.
Who's texting him?
Read it. You don't see the name?
Okay. All right. Tell them that ain't our business. Tell them to leave that alone. So, I know I was supposed to go cook somewhere else, but I guess God wanted me to do it here. Don't that look good? Lord, bless and stretch, and I thank you for this food in Jesus' name, amen. So you know what I thought about? I thought about Kaka sleeping in that basement. He got we're going to let him have a birthday because he don't know what his birthday is over there. So I can't complain because my ass out. Because there's somebody worse off than me. The next thing is that I get up every day doing the best I can to the best of my ability. And I got a lot of studying to do. Because there's some things I don't want to bring up today I want to save for tomorrow. I don't want to wear y'all out. Because my 2 hours is almost up. But the oldest DNA was found in Sumter, South Carolina. SUMPTNER.
I know something.
The DNA is so old there. They realized it and they found it in 2013. Ain't that amazing? And in 2013 is when they signed the abolishment of slavery for Mississippi. So I like my taters like that. She went to Chicago and God let her make it back. You know, I did want my daughter and Calvin together. I did.
You did want your daughter what?
I did want her and Calvin together.
Calvin who?
Because Calvin is a good man.
Calvin never called me and asked me for my daughter.
He didn't. I don't think he wanted her.
Well, I mean, that he needs to come to me first.
Calvin go to church. Calvin pray.
Yeah.
Calvin good to his mama, his grandparents. I mean, I know he's sneaky. Most men are.
No, just Deacon Calvin.
Just Deacon Calvin, huh? Do your homework tonight. And we're gonna go a little further. It's my first meal, and it's good. Do y'all got any questions for me? You talking about the slave ship they say they found when the Mississippi got low? Or are you talking, which one are you talking about? But I think Calvin got him a new woman. Yes, you can order the pot on my web. If you go to TikTok, Mama's Comfort Cooking. You didn't go talk to him and ask him for her hand. Albert Perry, Sumter, South Carolina. Look who back. What is going on with the slave ship they found on the water? Where did they find it? What date did they find it? When?
Where you went? To that Erica, to that money place you took me to?
When?
All the money.
Let's ask Google. The slave ship.
Jeffries? Oh, Jeffries. Yeah.
Order your DNA kits. Have they recently found the slave ship underwater?
Yes, maritime archaeologists have found several historic slave ships underwater recently. These include 2 18th century Danish ships, digital reconstructions of the Clotilda, and excavations of a ship in Mozambique.
Digital. What they think the Clotilda looked like. Danish. Not in America. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all, you know the old folks used to say, you can't pee in my ear and tell me it's raining. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You can find a lot of ships. You can't find them in America. We were already here.
Kelly, their food at Jeffries were so hot and fresh. I felt like my lips.
Do your research on Irish people. If you got any Irish blood, you something else. Irish didn't even mate with people and change by themselves.
Wait. Did I get their tape from I did?
The name of the gentleman, Albert Perry.
Oh, yeah, I did. Let me go get this girl.
His name is Albert Perry. What she want, tell me? What does she want, baby girl? Hey, if we go out of town, you want to go with us and work from there?
Possibly, where you going?
To the mountains and get some with a pool.
No, but they're trying to do practice.
Or either on the lake.
Yeah, y'all gotta dance somewhere.
Oh my God! I'm not trying to do this in his feet.
Oh, I got all my copper bracelets on. It helps me up with my arthritis.
Even if I wasn't in air conditioning, I was still.
Kevin, was it good? Avery, is you hungry?
I just came back from Jeffries. It was delicious. Jefferson! You're welcome.
Come tell people hey and stop acting.
We'll tell her you're welcome. Hi.
Come here.
Hi. 100 times. Hi.
Tell them how how old you gonna be this year.
14.
What grade you going to?
7th.
Thank you.
Way too hard. I almost got sweaty. Hello, person.
Eric, I can't believe y'all coming in this house. Everybody coming in here is hot. Where the girls?
Where you at? Girl, you blending behind that stuff. They home. I fed the hungry hippos and dropped them off.
Drop them off. Come taste them.
I just ate. This is so cute to me. What's she going?
Yeah, she's gonna be 14.
What is it?
Just taste it. Girl, open your mouth. Y'all be good on eating off of y'all boyfriend. I used to eat out there all the time.
Don't say that. That's good. That's good. What is that?
I did some fried potatoes and onions. And I smoked and I steamed that ground beef. And I did the leftover trick. Meaning,
good.
Yeah, and that's that top wit. I didn't cut on my ovens. I ain't had my oven on or nothing.
I like that. I saw that on your look. You showed something on your TikTok shop, and I like it. I said
They just sent me these, and
I
somehow
just commented.
they told me those are pans that I can use Also, like if you're doing something, I guess you can put your stuff in.
Well, you forgot to post a link on one of your things you were selling. I think it was that Forever Lip Line or whatever.
That's all he ate. He said thank you.
Who? What's wrong with Ed?
He eats though.
And did you see that thing where I sent you, where they have the individual? See if they can send you that. They have the individual warmers, but you can connect them together. And instead of having like, you know how when we have something, the buffet things where you keep them warm with the fire, you put them directly.
Oh yeah, it's that flat thing.
And they only like $74.
I'll see if I can get one.
I did not try hot dog up there. Did you like it? See, you're adventurous. I wouldn't eat a hot dog look like this. What's that green stuff?
Hey y'all. So look, I'm gonna get with Calvin and Ruthie, and we're gonna do my ancestry DNA.
Ain't no way.
If you want to do it, be a part of it. I'm curious. I got some more questions I want to ask y'all. Can anybody tell me that's on the biblical? Why was the book of Enoch not put in the Bible?
Spicy mustard.
Anybody know why?
You like this?
It wasn't spicy. It was just mustard, but they put jalapenos in it.
Oh, I would not have eaten that. Where did you get it from?
At the Bean.
What? You know what? I didn't go to the Bean. I was like, well, it's just gonna show me.
Well, we might be going up to the mountains. Y'all want to go?
You already said it. Where you going?
I got
Look at that pho we had up there. They got good.
When you going to the mountains? Because Sister Blunt just asked them to dance. Well, she said that they were asked.
But that's in the 20 something.
Yeah, they gotta have practice.
What do y'all know? What's it? Ooh, that's sushi.
Yeah.
Let me see. The only sushi I want is fried sushi.
It's fried.
Yeah. When are y'all going?
We tried a deep dish pizza. We ate.
Man took what out, Jane?
Chicago, and so even
they said they don't eat. The guy told us if we ever come back again, come on a Wednesday. There's some pizza spot that the locals go to. We try to buy one and do one free.
Regular pizza. But see, you did all the things.
Was pizza expensive, Carol, in Chicago?
For a pizza and a lasagna, it was about $50-something. And lasagna was so small, but we just did everything. And we didn't even finish the pizza. We got the smallest pizza you could get.
And that was 50. Yeah, that's expensive to me.
It's like 10-inch.
But I'm curious to why they removed the book of Enoch.
Because I can't stand outside without the bean. I didn't do the bean. I wish I had done it, but I did.
That's what I think too.
The fountain that's over there by the
Did y'all go buy the Obama Center?
No, we didn't get to. Every time we tried to do stuff, it started raining.
And the Obama Center, you could go in and enjoy the outworks and stuff. It's over 19 acres. But the tickets won't be available till October, November.
Yeah. What she got? Why are you walking like that? Let me see that Chi-Town shirt. That's cute. I got
listen, y'all.
I got a chocolate one.
It is Nikki. Miss Caroline.
Was that the architectural cruise?
No, we went on a cruise. So
I'm going to do the research on that.
The lake and the scenery.
I'm going to let y'all go.
Girl, this food was so good.
I got to go do TikTok. And I got a meeting. I'm going to talk to y'all on TikTok.
It was pasta, Mexican street corn,
potatoes,
salmon, some type of like pork.
I was like, where's the salmon?
And I mean, we grew up like this.
What's that? Is that a tomato or is that bread?
Get ready tomorrow. I'm going to be on around.
It was good?
I hope to be on by no later than noon, 11:30 to 12. Look for me. I need y'all to look for me tomorrow. Because I got some more stuff to say.
And the pasta?
All right?
It was good. They just missed
But I'm going to go on and clean up my kitchen and do TikTok.
And it's crazy because the lady was like,
I love y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support on all my apps. Thank you for the stars, the supported badges. That's all I get. I appreciate it.
It was so good.
$4.99. Become a $4.99. What? And no, Willie. That's why I said 12. Because I was going to say 11. That's why I said I know I can make it by 12.
So this can go in the oven?
I'm being recorded. I see y'all later, honeybees.